Hello, this is a basic video on logarithms. We're going to talk about what a logarithm is, what it does, and how to switch between two forms we'll call logarithmic form and exponential form. So first, what we have here is logarithmic form. So the question is, what does a logarithm do? And the goal of a logarithm is to tell me if I have a base of b, what exponent I can raise it to get to a. So x is the exponent I'm looking for. So if I wanted to rewrite this in another form, we could use what we call exponential form. So exponential form looks a tad bit different, but should be recognizable. So the basic idea is b to the x power is equal to a. So the idea is that these two are really saying the same thing. It's just rearranged. And the reason we need the rearrangement is because this, the logarithm, is one, going to be much easier to put into a calculator. Two, we can do some fancy things with logarithms that we'll learn in a later lesson because of the way they operate. So it's important to understand that logarithmic form and exponential form are related and they're useful. So what we're about to do is learn a neat little trick to change from logarithmic form to exponential form in a snap. So what we can do is what's called the loop trick. So the loop trick is very simple, and as it sounds, it involves a loop. So all we have to do is start with a base. So here we see that our base is b. So we start with a loop, and we're just going to draw, or we start with the base, and we just draw a loop counterclockwise. And when we do that, we're just going to write things down in the order we see them. So we start with b is number 1, that's where we started. X is number 2, A is number 3, and we're just going to write them down in that order. So what we end up with is going to be b to the x is equal to a. Now if you notice, that's exactly what we have here. So this is the other form, and so if we were to plug in actual numbers here, it'll give us the proper form here. Now, the trick has a reverse, and guess what? We call it the loop trick. So the reverse of the loop trick actually works exactly the same, except we're just going the opposite direction. We're going to still turn counterclockwise with our loop. When I say the opposite direction, I mean we're going from one form to the other, so it's like backwards. So we're going to start again with the base, and again we're going to go counterclockwise and write them in the order we see them. So we start with the base is number 1 again, then A is 2, X is 3, so that what we get, if we write this down correctly, is log, then write them down as you see them, start with the base of B, then number 2 is A, and finally we're going to say that that is equal to our exponent of x. So, I hope this quick video has been useful for you to see the relationship between logarithms and exponents. If you have any questions, let me know.